Hello, hello, boys and girls. This is Anders, of course, and welcome back to some more Battlefield 4 gameplay. Got some gameplay here on Siege of Shanghai, a rush attack with the UMP 45, Coyote sight, the red dot sight, and the silencer, and the UMP is still an awesome sidearm to be used. Sadly though, since it is a PDW, but you can't use the PDWs with all classes, only the engineers, you can only use it as an engineer, and I don't really like that. I wish I could use it with every class, and carbine should be the like engineer specific weapon instead, because right now I don't know why would every class be able to have carbines? That's just silly to me. I've kind of realized now lately. I liked it first, but now I kind of think it's a little bit overpowered. I don't know, like, you guys give your 5 cents. These guys, oh my god, I hate the freaking spawn protection, son of a bitch. God diggity damn. Awesome. Or awful, I mean, not awesome. But anyways, living in Sweden right now is awful. I so wish I lived in a warm country like Spain or Italy or Greece or Bulgaria. Oh, generic B, lucky son of a bitch. I mean, Bulgaria, oh, that is so much warmer and less dark. I mean, the cold, I don't have that much of a problem with the cold because I'm a fat, hairy motherfucker. So that is not a problem. I'm kind of like a human bear or a half monkey, half bear, half human. That I know that doesn't make sense. You can't be half of 3 things. That would be like 1/3 of 3 things. Or 33% of 3 things. But never mind. It is freaking cold in Sweden right now, and the worst thing of all is that it is freaking dark. If you don't live in one of the northern countries in Europe or in the northern parts of like Canada, you probably have no clue what I'm talking about, but like literally during the winter we're talking like 4-5 hours of like sunlight. When it's like the darkest, it's like hardly 3 hours of sunlight a day. And as the derp I am, I usually sleep in a lot of the time when it is like this, because my body doesn't get like get that it should get up unless it's actually like light outside, and since it's hardly no light outside, I oversleep a lot. Especially during this time of the year. During the summer, not so much of a problem, because it's like light outside all the time, so it's kind of nice to go up whenever you go up, so to say. But yeah, during this time of the year, it kind of stinks. So I so wish I could move to somewhere warm and sunny, and just somewhere where there was some sun, for God's sakes. I'm looking paler than like vanilla ice cream, like literally, like. Oh my god, it's horrible. I'm not the kind of guy that feels like I gotta be like brown and flexing my muscles all the time or something like that, so I don't really go sunbathing during the summer or anything like that. But during the winter I have to go sunbathing, like in one of those sunbeds, you know, like we call it solarium in Sweden. I have one right next to where I live, and I visit it frequently. Like I try to visit it at least once a month during the winter, simply to actually get some sunlight on my skin, and not to not get pale, but like to get the D vitamins and B vitamins or whatever you call it, because I get so goddamn tired, and today I just have this kind of a day where I feel so tired. So I think I'm gonna go and sunbathe a little bit after I record this video, and whilst it's rendering I'm gonna go lie down for like 20 minutes and just like soak up some sun rays, because right now I kind of feel like I'm a big sluggish robot that is like running out of energy or like battery power or whatever. Like I just hardly want to start in the morning, if you know what I mean. Most northerners like myself would probably say, or norrlänning as we call it, would probably like make a joke and say like, hey, var har du dunken då? Fan, ta den rackabajsare, vet du, när du kliver upp, då ska du se att det blir bra. And that basically means like, where do you have the can, or where do you have the jug of your moonshine? Just take yourself a son of a bitch, and like in the morning, and that you're gonna see that makes you wake up. And of course, that's a joke, because if you do that every morning, you're gonna become an alcoholic pretty quickly, and we don't want that, do we? No, alcoholic equals bad. it's not nice. Not nice at all. Anyone who's old enough to drink that watches my channel and you're like, yeah, I've been hungover a couple of times, like I mean, like, that should be like, that should be show of force enough, like how bad alcohol is for you. Though, however, I'm one of those kinds of guys that I'm like, you need to get drunk sometimes and go out and fucking hang out with people and have a good time. But getting drunk every day, that ain't a good thing to do. So like literally right now I don't know how I got on to talking about moonshine. I thought moonshine was kind of a funny thing to like mention. Especially in Swedish. I hope you guys liked it. I hope my northern accent was good. I have more. The accent that I have is called jämtländska, or I guess you could call it jämtlandish, and it's not the same as norrländska. That's kind of northerner talk, I guess. But how I kind of speak kind of reminds of that, because my grandmother, I spent a lot of time with her as a kid, and she had a very thick jämtlandish accent, simply. So yeah, anyways, let's stop talking about that. So basically, right now I'm looking for someone who lives in a warm, sunny place. I mean, it can be Brazil, it can be Mexico, it can be maybe even Texas, or like Spain, or France, or Portugal. So if you would like to like have me live with you for a couple of days so I can soak up the sun, I would not mind that. And even better if you're a pretty girl. I like Spanish girls. Portuguese girls, I think, are pretty nice. I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much. I always mix up people from other countries. To me, a person from Spain, a person from Italy, and one from Portugal kind of sounds the same, and people from Spain and Portugal kind of look the same, and kind of also from Greece. I don't know why. Greek people and Spanish people and Portuguese people kind of look the same to me. I don't know why. They all have like really nice dark hair, and always have like hazelnut brown eyes. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like I prefer blonde girls, maybe. I think so. But there's something that's very, very hot with a girl that has like really deep dark eyes too. Man, how do you come into talking about girls? Anyway, so if anyone want to take in a cold, frozen Viking a little bit of the time during the winter, please contact me. No, I'm just kidding. Don't contact me. But literally, like, I am not kidding when I'm saying, like, I am so sick of this. I so wish I lived somewhere else when this time of year comes. Because literally, now we're gonna see less and less and less of the sun all the time. Like right now it's about 4.5, 5 hours of sunlight. Like when it starts becoming, God, like Christmas time and that kind of stuff, that's kind of like when it's at the darkest. And around Christmas, that's when it actually like turns and starts becoming less dark again. And I am so looking forward to, like, I would say it's maybe February when it actually becomes like less dark in Sweden. Oh man, because I get so sluggish. I mean, like, literally I become like a fat blob of immovable object that like can hardly get anything done because I'm so goddamn tired. But like I said, like, sunbathing does help a little bit. It does make things a little bit easier to stay awake and like have a little bit more energy and that kind of stuff. It doesn't. It kind of gives me a little bit of extra energy. I feel like I kind of get recharged for a week or two after I do that. But also, like, there's always this talk about like getting cancer, like skin cancer from the sun and crap, and like getting it from like being in a sunbed and. Like, I'm fucking hell, I don't know if it's because I'm ignorant and don't know enough about that kind of stuff, but I'm always kind of scared about that kind of stuff. I don't know why. Honestly, I just am. So I don't want to sunbathe too much, but honestly, like, if I knew that it was like 100% safe, I would probably do it once a week if I have the time to do it, because of course it takes a little bit of time to go there and do it, and like you need to take a shower afterwards, because like you get, at least I get sweaty as a freaking beast. I get super sweaty for doing it. Did I try to run up this ramp? No, I didn't. No, look at my fucking face on the barrel. It's so stupid. But I love it. I love having my YouTube avatar / my face in game as well. So I think that is also a very nice little detail DICE have put into the game. Oh my god, I've talked about so many things in this video. Why? Oh my, I guess this was one of these kind of ribbly-rabbly videos, talky videos, where there's really no consistent thing to talk about. It's more like a bunch of stupid stuff. And there's no one actually took the tank over from me? Oh man, I didn't realize that until now. Someone could have stolen it. I thought I had a gunner in it, like I could like take it over and like drive it and shit. Obviously not. And try to sneak behind the manners. No, too late. We won. Anyways. So, conclusion to drag from this is like, Sweden is a wonderful country to live in, except for the winter, especially if you live in these northern parts like I do, because it is so cold and it is so dark. I mean, imagine like living in the furthest north of Sweden. Like, we're talking sunlight almost 24 hours a day during the summer, and darkness basically 24 hours a day during the winter. That's kind of how it is in the most northern parts. Like, where I live, it's regarded as northern parts, but it's more like the middle part. Anyways, as usual, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.